complaining about a sore hamstring. Heartbreaking losses here at home. One in particular to the Knicks recently. Into the lane. See, across the arc, Lillard fakes in the corner. Aminu waiting for three. And the hit. CJ off the screen, gets in deep, running right-hander up and in.
High level. At some point, he'll get that nod.
You let a great shooter like that get into a rhythm. You're playing with fire. Gasol a three, no. Jaren Jackson just snatches that out of the air as a player of the year. Flicks it outside to Conley. Cross-court pass, Aminu. He's got Layman with him. Runs right to the rack, laid it in. Layman follows to clean it up.
He thought Temple was paying attention.
Now Anderson wants to post Dame. Sixth in the league, but defensively, number 6. CJ gets into the paint again and lays it up and in. Comparatively, 42% into the lane.
E.T. just talking about how his freshman and sophomore years in high school, he played for those teams. It wasn't until
Brooks will bring it the other way. Leans into a hopper run. Coming off the side of the glass, Caspi, the push. Shelvin Mack into the lane. Denied by Leonard. Recovered by Noah. Defended by Aminu in the play. Brooks coming off the screen from Noah. Hesitates. The step back. Evan Turner, 3 minutes left in the first. Behind the back, between defenders, hangs in the air, and Green says, enough of this mischief. Recently acquired, played the last 12 games, setting a screen high, and it's on Caspi. CJ gets another look. Just come the other way. Leonard hands off to Stauskas.
Good step through.
Into the lane, lays it out on top. Under a minute remaining in the quarter. Stauskas, the cut to Leonard, spins, rights himself and laid it in. Off the bench, 9-point spread for Portland. Here comes CJ the other way. Trying to push it between defenders, got loose. Back the other way. The cutter was Caspi, and it was Turner who sneakily poked it away. And then the lead pass to Stauskas.
Myers is throwing people around.
Hey, why not? Here comes Conley the other way. You got to be hungry. The post, out they come to screen. Conley doubled. Back to Jackson for three. Got him.
He has that ability in transition to take that same shot from the same spot.
CJ kicks to Jackson. 65 attempts from three this year, so they've given him the green light. Brooks into the lane.
Nice tight players.
Brooks grabs a rebound here. 50-year pro out of Providence, and Jamaica for a shot.
He got hit on the arm, but that's some of that evening out. Because the Blazers have gotten away with a couple, and ball a little higher than he preferred. Doesn't get in Chiefs' hands, and now you got to defend a long shot clock. 50.
Okay. There, but Layman was reading it beautifully on the inbounds. Jaren Jackson gets a contested shot up over Nurk. Selden follows just to get the ball alive off the rim and does, and then Jaren Jackson spikes it, playing 3 and 4 nights with Toronto coming to Portland on Friday. We're going to give him some rest.
To force the defense to get out and respect the shooter, and that opened Nurk up. Oh, got a little shouting match here. This is what the West is all about this season.
Sure is.
Start pulling up at the shorts like that. That's when, you know, they might mean business.
Yeah.
You just got to
make that Selden looking at deep. Jackson mid-block, stripped by Evan, grabbed by CJ. Shows he wants to get some of that action too. He retreats. Temple trying to guide Dame into a trap.
And he does if you're talking about height. But quickness.
Shelvin Mack got a great look. Follow just wants the respect that should be afforded. 8 play in the second.
Nick's got to be careful. Don't reach and get a foul.
Gasol the runner. Man, that's another wild shot. Minute and a half to play. Gets away. Dame's after it. He dives for it. Grabs it. Pivots. Finds Aminu. To CJ trailing. Hot dog.
First to the floor. That's not a travel. You can slide.
Blazers take a lead of 1. Gasol rumbles into the paint. Hangs on Gasol. Temple recovers. Ahead to Conley. Glances at the clock. 19 to shoot. 28 to play.
The trailer.
There, Leonard pops out. Fakes the 3. Swings it to CJ into the lane. Gets off a shot. A high banker up and in to beat the clock. CJ McCollum way to the baseline. Double team to Aminu. Nearly tripped up. 7 to shoot. Faces up and fires. And nearly 10 a game over the last 6. Conley, the lefty from Indianapolis, in a drop right now. Memphis by 6, 9.5 to play third. Conley slow rolls it, then a burst. Head coach when he took over for Kevin McHale. All-the-way jumper.
2 spots. He's making them. It always looks better when you make them.
Out it comes to CJ. Working on Anderson into the lane. Tried to sneak up and under Jackson. Can't. Long pass up the floor. Temple in full stride to the glass. Blocked away by Lehman.
No,
and they're going to call goaltending.
The whistle seemed to be a little bit delayed. Jake was right.
Yeah.
That was a good block. Kind of a pump fake or a gather.
Jackson has it jabbed away. Nice pass. CJ to Dame. Cruise into the window to lay it in, and a foul.
Good defense.
CJ off the screen, gets to 15 feet. You bet. Memphis a lead of 7. Nurk in deep, turns with a hook. When things aren't falling for Nurk either tonight. He's 1 for 11. He and Dame have combined for 3 of 24 shooting from the field.
Excited, they said. And get this, like you just saw, the first person they saw after they got married in the lobby, Kevin told them.
Yeah, Kevin, you told everybody. That's an interesting story.
CJ answers it on Beale Street. Here's Conley outside. Jump pass on a screen and roll. Gasol laid it in. Aminu and Damian Lillard. Swanigan fakes and drives. Puts an elbow into Gasol. Backs him off. That a baby. And hooks and scores. Lillard outside. Deep 3 with men all over him. Noah, though, saves it. 3 to shoot. Brooks looks at the clock. Steps back. A 3 got it.
That's not bad defense.
Conley on the screen, straightens up Turner, back to Noah for the jam.
It is.
Tony Allen's not here anymore, but it's still a grindhouse. Conley into the lane. He's fouled from behind.
Well,
Lillard gets a screen from Collins, comes off that pick left to right, in deep. Hands off, leaning to the cup and block. Evan Turner, they're going to count the bucket.
So 4-year difference
about
now.
1975, I lost track. Here's Stauskas, a 3, got it. 9 to shoot for Mack. Off the screen for 3. That was a big one there. Double, Stauskas helps. Stauskas steals. Up the floor on the push. The high bounce. CJ sidesteps Green into a runner from about 12 feet off the window. Conley will take over. Hesitates, nice feed. Leading Noah right. Drive and kick. Aminu, the 3, got it. Blazers within 3. 8.5 to play. Conley weaves his way off the screen. Open look. Loops to Noah. Going downhill, but kicking to Selden. Switches direction with a cross. Good help. Terrific here in the second half. 15 points total. Gives to Noah into the lane. Nurk got a piece of that and comes down.
A season high in steals.
Makes a nice pass to Aminu there to test the defense. Out it comes. CJ a treble on Damian Lillard. Off it comes to CJ. Working on Selden. Steps back, steps through, feathers it up and in. Damian a burst into the lane. Turns the corner, laid it in. Outstanding plays. He gets by Gasol to lay it home. And he draws his Blazers to within 1. Try to funnel him to help. Gasol steps out. Pressure release back to Conley. The floater up and in. And Conley is fouled, and he bows to the crowd. Conley with a 6-point lead. He'll milk that thing and then float a 3. Whips it out here to Gasol. And that is Jaren Jackson. 2 minutes left here in the ball game. CJ, the hard cut between defenders, has it stripped.
Usually it's a foul.
Conley clicking on all cylinders, comes off that screen, bounds. He's got Leonard with him, and CJ, Dame, and Aminu. CJ coming off the screen, taking Temple to the rack, lay it up and lay it in. Damian into front court, under a minute remaining. Nurk rolls, Nurk rumbles, trying to throw it down over Jackson. Too strong, he's met at the rim. CJ the board on the push. In he comes, running right-hander up and in for CJ McCollum. And a 40 spot tonight on Memphis, but ties a season high for C.J. McCollum, who would gladly trade all that in for a W here tonight in Memphis, but it's not going to happen. On the banks of the big money, the Grizzlies prevailed 92-83 in the first meeting of the year between the two clubs.